Hello everyone, my name is Dipannita Mitra. I'm from Calcutta, West Bengal, and currently I'm working as a validation specialist and quality management expert at Cyntegrity. Before this, I did my PhD from Leibniz Institute of Plant Biochemistry, Halle, Wittenberg, and I did my Master's and Bachelor studies from India. So I did my Master's in Engineering from National Institute of Technology, Durgapur, West Bengal, and I did my BTech from SRM University, Chennai. After finishing my master's, I also had the opportunity to do some research work as at various CSIR labs like Bose Institute, Cancer Institutes, etc. My journey to Europe, I must say, has been quite exciting. So during my master thesis, my supervisor there, so he had spent most of his research career here in Germany, and he had high praise for the German research system, and he always encouraged me to apply here for my PhD. And also during my master thesis, which was on the topic of plant light signal transduction, so I came to know about various labs which were working on the same topics, and they did some amazing work. And I was always looking forward to come here and work in those labs as well. So I started with my applications, and there were some Skype interviews, and I got selected for some of the Skype interviews to some of the research institutes. And one of them was Leibniz Institute of Plant Biochemistry. And my professor there, he really encouraged me to apply for DAAD scholarship. And that's the first time actually I came to know about this DAAD scholarship. So they have these scholarship programs for masters for the 1 year of your PhD, that is for the last year of your PhD. Basically, you can always come here and work. And also they have the scholarship for the full-term PhD program. So I applied for that. And for that, I had to write a research proposal. So for that, I was really helped by my supervisor of Leibniz Institute. So she provided me with all the necessary research materials that I needed, and which also gave me a very good concept of the whole subject, and also the work that was going on in this lab. And so that was kind of my first time that I was writing a research proposal. So I made some mistakes, but my supervisor really encouraged me, and at the end we had a very good draft. So with this, I applied for the DAAD scholarship, and I was selected for the first round. And then for the second and the final round, so I was called for an interview at their DAAD head office in Delhi. So there my interview panelists, so it consisted of three professors. So one was from Germany, so he was from Cole. The other professor was from IIT Delhi. And the third person was actually, she was a representative from DAAD. So in the interview, I was basically asked about my research experience so far, and about my research proposals as well, and what all equipments I had worked with before, and so why I want to come to Germany to pursue my career. So questions like these. And the interview went quite well. And then after 2 months, I got the result that I was through and I got selected. And as part of the DAAD scholarship program, actually, I had to take a 3-month of German language course as well. And so 1.5 months of this German language course was in India. So I did that in Goethe Institute, Chennai. And the second half was in Germany. So for that, we did that in INTERDAF Leipzig. And this period, I must say, was super fun, because we not only learned about this language, but I also met, like when I was in Leipzig, so I also met people or the DAAD scholars from different parts of the world, and to learn about their culture and about their subjects, because not all of them were from life science. And so it was a great opportunity altogether. So we did lots of activities together, and it was really great fun, to be honest. And after that, from October 2013, so I started my PhD. The next question is, why Germany? Well, I will ask why not, because Germany has some of the best research labs, some best companies, be it pharma companies, be it automobile companies, and the people here are super focused and super punctual and very efficient. and also the language is great, and the food here is great, great landscapes, and the work-life balance that they follow. So that is something to learn from. What good things I experienced during my PhD? So I must say that my PhD program was really well structured and short. And so I knew like what I was going to do in the first year of my PhD, the second year of my PhD. Like it of course depends upon your research findings as well. So I had a research proposal, but I had some great findings in the second year of my PhD. So my research focus was kindly changed. But still, I must say it was really well structured, and also the lab facilities here. So because I didn't have to wait if I had to use a laser scanning microscope. So like we had three laser scanning microscopes in our department, and it was really smooth. Like it was really easy and smooth if you wanted to book the microscope for your experiments. So apart from work, how was my student life? Well, I will say that my student life was really great. My favorite time will be the language course that I had at Leipzig. And there I met some really amazing people. I made some amazing friends, and they were like people from all over the world. And I got to know about their culture, and we did lots of activities together, lots of sports together, and it was super fun. My PhD time was equally great, so my lab colleagues were super nice. And in PhD, you have, sometimes ups and downs, and they were always there by my side to support me, to encourage me. And like we had this PhD stamp dish, so where all the PhDs from different labs used to meet, and we used to talk about your research and what is going on in our labs, and that was really quite interesting. So I got to learn a lot from them. To conclude, I must say that you should definitely apply for your higher studies here, for your master's or for your PhD. And if you can, please apply for a scholarship, because it gives you an added advantage, I must say. And if it's possible, also learn the language before you come here, because then you can really gel in with the people, and it becomes really easier for you to stay here and survive as well. And I must say, like, from my personal experience, my journey to Germany has been great. So, not only during my PhD, but after my PhD, also when I was looking for jobs, and when I was, so I wanted to switch from academics to industry. And for that, I needed to do some trainings like in project management and quality management in clinical trials. And the trainings were really costly. But the job center paid everything for me, and I didn't have to spend a single penny for it. And like the services here are super nice, and you should really benefit from them. And I will highly recommend you to apply here and experience the life here.